Yes, Mr. Balui.
As a please, my lord, we confirm appearances on behalf of the state.
Yeah.
As it is, my lord, I confirm my appearance on behalf of Mr. Meyiwa and Mr. Sibiya.
Okay. Yes.
As it pleases the court, my lord, I confirm my appearance on behalf of accused number 4, Mr. Mapisa. Thank you.
I confirm my presence, my lord, on behalf of number 5.
Yeah, bro. Still under oath, eh?
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Jonas indicated that he would like to put something on record regarding the terminology that was used yesterday.
My lord, thank you. Good morning, my lord. I'm just going to read it just as it was sent to me. The meaning of Mshongolo, my lord, it's heat tolerance test. Employees are in a closed high temperature room with a step, in bracket, stoop. You do up and down on that step without stopping at the same time with the rest on one line. Same rhythm on beat for 30 minutes. Then after that, they check your temperature. And if it's more than 37 degrees Celsius, you failed. Or if you don't complete that 30 minutes, you failed as well. And that would mean you can't be allowed to work in a hot environment in underground workings until you've passed that fitness test.
Yeah, thanks. So it acclimatizes you to the conditions there. Yes, let's go.
Mr. Jonas, can you then interpret that to Mr. Ganzi?
Ukuthi ke ukuvivinywa ukuvivinywa umshongolo ngendlela ke ebhalwe ngayo la ukuthi ke ningamasebenzi niyakhona ke noma indawo eniya kuyona ke indawo ekushisayo kuyona kunestepisi noma ke istoop esikhona ke lapho la eniya nyakhuphuka niyezansi kusona ke leso step ningemi nihamba ngoline owodwa lokho nikwenza ke imizuzu engango 30 minutes. Emuva kwalokho base beyabheka ke ukushisa kwakho noma phecelezi ke i-temperature yakho uma kuwukuthi ingaphezulu ko-37 degrees kusho ukuthi ke awuphasanga. Uma ngaba u-30 minutes lowo ungawuqedanga kusho ukuthi awuphasanga i-test leyo, okusho ukuthi ke awungeke uye emgodini uyosebenza kuze kube yisikhathi la khona uphasa leyo test khona.
Yeah, ngiyazwa Nkosi.
Yes, I hear, my lord.
As a court, please, my lord, just before we proceed, we have updated the list of exhibits. We just beg leave to hand up the bundle. We'll go through it now. In the court's bundle, we've included the list, the updated list of exhibits.
Okay.
If we turn to page 8, I've given my colleagues also a copy, page 8. item number 73. Up to now, we've only had Exhibit DD1 that we dealt with yesterday. Mr. Ntanzi referred to another exhibit that we'll get to in due course. We'll request that that exhibit be marked DD1A.
DD1A.
Yes, we've just
Yeah.
inserted that in ink.
Yeah, in ink, okay.
Then, my lord, if we turn to page 17, item 154. These are the exhibits that were handed up when Mr. Sifiso Gwabeni Zungu testified. We'll just check with the registrar if he still has got those exhibits. Otherwise, we'll make a bundle for the court. Item 154 is exhibit ZZ4 in brackets A. It's the extract of the cell register or the custody register from Primrose Police Station in respect of Mr. Sifiso Gwabeni Zungu for the period 23 to 25 June 2020. Then item 155 is exhibit ZZ in bracket 4 in bracket B is the extract of the occurrence book from Primrose Police Station on 23 June 2020 in respect of Mr. Sifiso Gwabeni Zungu. And item 156 is exhibit ZZ in bracket 4 in bracket C is the extract of cell register or the custody register from Phosphorus Police Station on 25 June 2020 in respect of Mr. Sifiso Gwabeni Zungu. And then item 157 is exhibit ZZ in brackets 4 in brackets D. It's the extract of the occurrence book from Phosphorus Police Station. I'm sorry, we've been through that. Item 158 is exhibit ZZ in brackets 5 is a statement of Mr. Sifiso Gwabeni Zungu dated 24 June 2020 taken at Primrose Police Station by Brigadier Gininda. Then item 159 exhibit ZZ in bracket 6 is the notice of rights in terms of the constitution in the name of Mr. Sifiso Zungu dated 23 June 2020 at Phosphorus Police Station. Then item 160 it's exhibit ZZ in bracket 7 is a statement of Mr. Makosonke Andres Zungu dated 21 July 2020 taken by Brigadier Gininda. Now, my lord, since Monday we've been dealing with the bail evidence and we were at idiom that those bail proceedings are admissible in terms of section 6011B(c), and we have taken the liberty of enclosing those bail proceedings and in the court's bundle, and we've marked them as follows. Item 161, Exhibit AA in brackets 1. It's the signed bail affidavit of Mr. Bongani Ntanzi, dated August 2022, titled Supplementary Affidavit in Support of Bail Application. Then item 162, it's Exhibit AA in brackets 2. It's the unsigned amended affidavit in support of bail application bearing date of September 2022, accompanied by heads of argument by applicant's attorney, Mr. T.T. Tobani, dated 19 September 2022. Then item 163, Exhibit AA in brackets 3, is the affidavit by the investigating officer, Brigadier Gininda, dated 19 September 2022, in opposition to bail application by Mr. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi. Then item 164 is Exhibit AA in brackets 4. This is a transcript of the bail proceedings in the bail application by Mr. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi, accused number 2, before Honorable Justice Lidwaba, DJP, dated 13 October 2022. Then lastly, item 165 is Exhibit AA in brackets 5. It is the judgment by Justice Lidwaba, DJP, delivered on 28 April 2023 in the bail application by Mr. Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi. As we've intimated, my lord, we've included that in the court's bundle. I don't know if there will be any objection from my colleague's side, but there were no objections regarding the proceedings themselves.
My lord, thank you.
No objection.
Umshoshiseke befunda amadokumenti ahlukahlukeneke esho-ke ukuthi-ke uqala-ke ngomsombuluko bekufundwa-ke yona-ke noma-ke isicelo sebail esasiphambi kwakhe-ke uJudge Lidwaba ukusho-ke ukuthi-ke amadokumenti ahlukahlukene, isitatimende sakhe uBrigadier Gininda, isitatimende sakho esifungelwe, masiqala la ku-154 ku-exhibit ZZZ4A kwakuke i-cell register ukusho ukuthi-ke incwadi iyasejele noma-ke e-police station, e-Primrose Police Station, eyayingaye uSifiso Gwabenizungu, isikhathi i-23 kuyofika nge-25 June 2020, bese kuthi-ke ngaphansi ku number 155 exhibit ZZZ4B kwakuyincwadi-ke yase-Primrose Police Station yange-23 June 2020 ngaye uSifiso Gwabenizungu, 156 exhibit ZZZ4C, incwadi-ke yasemaselini yase-Vosloorus Police Station yange-25 June 2020 yakhe uSifiso Gwabenizungu uZZZ4D. Incwadi yase-Vosloorus Police Station yange-25 June 2020 yakhe uSifiso Gwabenizungu, bese kuthi uZZZ5 istatement sakhe uSifiso Gwabenizungu nedate yakhona eku-24 June 2020 esathathelwa epolice station yase-Primrose uyena uBrigadier Gininda, bese kuthi uZZZ6 amalungelo akhona-ke kumthetho sisekelo asegameni lakhe uSifiso Zungu nedate yange-23 June 2020 epolice station yase-Vosloorus, bese kuthi exhibit ZZ7 istatement sakhe uMakhosonke Andres Zungu idate kuyi-21 July 2020 esathathwa uyena uBrigadier Gininda, bese kuthi exhibit AA1 istatement esifungelwe esisayindiwe sakhe uBongani Ntanzi idate yakhona kuyi-August 2022 esihambisana-ke noma-ke esixhasa isicelo sakhe sebail, bese kuthi AA2 istatement-ke esishintshiwe esingasayindiwe esifungelwe esihambisana noma-ke esihambelana naso isicelo sebail esinedate kaSeptember 2022 sikhashwa futhi-ke nayizethulo izethulo zakhe-ke umsolwa noma kuyena noma ummeli wakhe umsolwa uTT Thobane idate i-19 kaSeptember 2022, bese kuthi AA3 istatement esifungelwe sakhe umseshi noma-ke umphenyi wecala uBrigadier Gininda idate i-19 kaSeptember 2022 iphikisana naso isicelo sebail sakhe uBongani Sandiso Ntanzi, bese kuthi AA4 irekhodi-ke irekhodi noma-ke okubhaliwe-ke ngomshini sesicelo sebail owasenza wena-ke Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi umsolwa wesibili phambi kwakhe-ke phambi kwayo inkosi yenkantolo uJudge uLidwaba idate i-13 ka-October 2022, bese kuthi AA5 kuba isinqumo sakhe-ke uJudge Lidwaba awasikhipha nge-28 April 2023 kusona isicelo sakho sebail umnumzane Bongani Sandiso Ntanzi.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, yesterday before we adjourned, we were dealing with your bank statements, Exhibit DD1. But just before we proceed with Exhibit DD1, you testified yesterday that on the 26th of October 2014, there are two ceremonies that took place at your home village. The first one was for the child, and the second ceremony was lobola for your partner. Is it correct?
Ngaphambi kokuthi siqhubekeke njengoba besibhizi ngaso istatement sakho ke sebhanki izolo ushilo ke izolo uma uthola ubufakazi ukuthi ke ngazi i-26 October 2014 ukuthi wawusekhaya ke nokuthi kwakunemisebenzi emibili ke ekwakuzofanele noma ke ekwafanele yenziwe. Ukuqala kwakuwumsebenzi wengane bese kuthi okwesibili ke kuyokhipha ilobola.
Yebo Nkosi ngathi.
Yes my lord.
Are you perhaps at liberty to share as to who your partner was for whom you were paying lobola?
Ingabe ukhulekile yini ukuthi ungasho noma ungadalula kule nkantolo ukuthi kwakuwubani lo owawuthandana naye lo owawuzoyomkhiphela ilobola?
Cha.
No.
Izinto zomndeni wami ezomndeni wami Nkosi enkantolo.
My-
Hayi ngoba nakho ngingahloniphi.
My family matters, my lord, are family matters. Not that I don't respect or being disrespectful.
And the child for whom a ritual was performed, how old was the child?
Umntwana lona ke owayezokwenzelwa umsebenzi wayeneminyaka emingaki?
Noma sengasekhumbula Nkosi enkantolo eminyaka yakhe ngoba akaza hambe nanohamba nangamadola.
Although I can't remember the years, my lord, or as to what was the age, because the child did not even crawl, my lord. In other words, that is now walking on his or her knees.
So in other words, Mr. Ntanzi, you did get married on the 26th of October 2014, would that be correct?
Ingabe
You
ngamanye
paid
amazwi
lobola.
ke, ngazo i-26 October 2014, 2014 washada?
Cha.
No.
Yes, why not?
Kungani?
You did pay lobola.
Kodwa ilobola yona wayikhipha.
Ilobola siyumshado
Paying lobola is not getting married
ngelanguage yami.
in my language.
Umshado ngenye into, ilobola ngenye into. Izinto
Marriage.
ezihlukene engafani.
Marriage is something else, lobola is something else. Those are different things.
Well, what was your status after paying lobola? Did you regard yourself as married or not married?
Emuva emuva kokuthi ilobola usuyikhiphile, ingabe wena wawuyibona nje nanjengomuntu oshadile noma ongekashadi?
Cha.
No.
Ngashadi.
Not married. I didn't done anything.
Even up to this point?
Kuze kube manje,
Namanje.
up to this point.
But regardless of what you think, the law does regulate the issue regarding lobola, the payment of lobola. If lobola is paid and the wife moves to the house of the person or the family of the person who paid lobola, that is a valid marriage.
Ngokomthetho ke, noma wena ucabangani ke, kodwa umthetho wona uthi uma ngabe uyikhokhile ilobola, waseke umakoti ke manje noma umuntu lona omkhokhele ilobola esehamba ke manje eseshiya kuba eza ngala kulomuntu lo omkhokhele ilobola noma nomndeni wakhe ezohlala khona, ngokomthetho umshado lowo sekushadiwe lapho.
Mina ngikwazi lokho.
I don't know about that.
Mhlawumbe ngesilungu kunjalo ngelanguage yami cha ngiyanqaba.
Maybe in the Western culture that is how it is, but in my language, no, I refuse.
Did your partner for whom you paid lobola, did she move in with your family?
Ingabe ke usisi lona owamkhokhela ilobola, ingabe wase esuka ke kibo ezohlala nomndeni wakho?
Cha.
No.
So you continue to live apart?
Naqhubeka ke umuntu eyihlalela.
Mayithi uyayihlalela fela ngichazisela mina nginabazali bami nawe unabazali bafika ngichazisela ukuthi mayithi saqhubeka sayihlalela kuphi.
Uthi apart. Waqhubeka wena uhlala endaweni yakho naye ehlala endaweni yakhe? Yes, my lord.
Yes. We just wish to refer you to the transcript of the bail proceedings. That's exhibit AA in brackets 5. These are the proceedings that we dealt with on Monday, and we wish to refer to page 14 on the 13th of October 2020 during the evidence of your brother, Mr. Bongeleni Ntanzi, the court at line 19 asks him if you are married. Then at line 20, your brother, Mr. Ntanzi, responded as follows: not married, but he was supposed to be married if was not in custody.
Lana-ke, okay, kusona-ke isitolo lesi sebheli, Mnumzane Ntanzi, sorry. Inkantolo yambuza umfowenu, uMbongeleni Ntanzi. Okay, sibuze lana. Inkantolo la eyabuza ngenkathi kwenziwa sona-ke isicelo sebheli nge-13 ku-October 2022. Ingabe ushadile? Kubuza yona-ke inkosi enkantolo. Hayi la kwisicelo sebheli uMnumzane uNtanzi akashadile, kodwa-ke kwakufanele ukuthi ube ushadile uma kuwukuthi ebengekho ejele.
Namanje injalo.
Up to now, that is the case.
Yes,
Ukuba ngekho ejele ngabe ngiganiwe vele mina manje.
If I was not in prison, I would have been married by now.
Okhomba ukuthi le nkulumo le iqonde ngqo ayikho lapha ejikwa khona. Leni ukhuluma isiZulu usiqonde ngqo.
Which means this, what is said, what is being said here, this is exactly what it is in isiZulu. This is direct.
Yes, but the fact of the matter is you did pay lobola on the 26th of October 2014.
Kodwa-ke ilobola yena wayikhipha nge-26 October 2014.
Angikushongo lokho ekhothe mina.
I did not say that in court.
Ngithe mina kodwa ngisalikhumbula ilanga phakathi nezinsuku. Ngisho njalo ekhothe la kolesibini noma olesithathu noma olesine kulelo viki la ngisakhumbula.
What I said in court is that I cannot remember the specific day, but it was during the course of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday or Thursday, but during that week.
Ngoba mina into engiqale ngayo ekhaya ngishile phambi kodwa into engiqale ngayo ngumsebenzi. Umsebenzi usumiswe uqala nge-26 ntambama lapho kuhlatshwa khona imbuzi, 26 ntambama.
What I said was that I started with the ceremony, which was to start in the late afternoon, evening of the 26th Malot, where the goat was slaughtered.
But did you not testify yesterday, Mr. Ntanzi, that there were these two ceremonies that followed on each other on the 26th of October 2014?
Ingaba ushongo yini izolo Mnumzane Ntanzi ukuthi kwakunale misebenzi emibili eyayizolandelana ngazo i-26 October 2014?
That the ceremony for the child happened first, and it was then followed by the payment of lobola.
Ukuthi ke kwaqala umsebenzi wengane lowo ke uzolandelwa ikona ukhokhwa noma ukhishwa kwelobola.
Ngisho njalo Nkosi enkantolo.
That's what I said, my lord.
Mina ngiphendula ngalendlela osuyibeka ngayo ukuthi awusakhulumi lona iqiniso.
I am responding to the manner in which you are putting it, that you are now not telling the truth.
Just, Mr. Ntanzi, just put your version on record regarding the two ceremonies, so that there's no doubt about when did which ceremony occur.
Ngicela usho ke inkulumo yakho ibe khona ke kwirecord ukuze ke kungazuba nongabaza ke ukuthi ke imuphi umsebenzi owenzeka ngaliphi ilanga. Ngicela usho inkulumo yakho ke malana lemisebenzi emibili.
Nkosi enkantolo, ayikho into engizojika mina. Lena yaseqala ukuyishintsha phambi kwenkosi enkantolo. Akangikhulumela into engiyikhulumile. Izolo mina Nkosi enkantolo ngithe lapha phambi kwakho. Mina ngiqale ngomsebenzi wengane.
There is nothing that I'm going to change now, my lord, and I'm going to ask that the prosecutor also puts what I said yesterday. I said before the court, I started with the ceremony of the child.
Ngathi izinkomo angisakhumbuli noma ziyohamba ngolwesithathu noma olwesine noma olwesibili angisakhumbuli kahle phakathi kwalapha.
I then said, my lord, I cannot remember the date on which the cattle were then taken, my lord, whether it was on the Thursday, the Tuesday, all the Wednesday.
Kodwa engiqale ngakho mina ngumsebenzi wengane. Umsebenzi ngathi uyoqala ngalo isonto.
But what I started with was the ceremony of the child. It was going to start on the Sunday.
The record will speak for itself in this regard. Now, can we just get back to the issue of the loan? Yesterday, we referred you to the record on the 11th of October 2023, page 8, wherein your counsel indicated that you had to obtain a loan from Capitec Bank to do the work that you were supposed to do.
Masingabuyela kulona ke udaba lwe loan size kuyena ke upage 8 kubufakazi bange 11 kuOctober 2023 la kubhaliwe ke khona noma ke inkulumo yomeli wakho ukuthi ke kwafaneleke ukuthi uyoyithatha yona ke iloan ebank eCapitec ukuthi ke wenze umsebenzi loyo ekwakufanele uwenze.
Yebo ngiyezwa.
Yes, I hear.
So is it correct that this loan was then going to finance the costs of the two ceremonies?
Ingabe ke kuyiqiniso ukuthi iloan lena yayizokhokhela ke indleko zale misebenzi emibili.
Yayizo landela imali lengangenayo. Yayizolandela izinto zami ukuthi lapha ngishoda khona ngikwazi ukuvala.
It was going to add up on the money that I already had, my Lord, to then be where I would be short of some money, then I would have then added that money.
Did you say that the loan application was approved?
Uthe isicelo lese loan ebhenki saphumelela wayithola loan.
Mina ngazi ngine loan ebank eCapitec.
I know, or what I know is that I have a loan with the Capitec Bank.
So in other words, it was approved.
Okusho ukuthi uma ngabe wenza isicelo ibhenki isicelo sakho saphumelela.
Mina ngayithola imali angeniwe eCapitec.
I received the money that I was given by Capitec.
When did you receive the money?
Wayithola nini?
Ngishilo naphambi kosekade sekudala 2014 angisakhumbuli.
I did say before
Nedate nelanga.
I did say before the court that 2014 is long ago. I'm unable to remember the day as well as the date.
Are you perhaps in the position to remember when you went to apply for the loan from Capitec Bank?
Ngabe usakhumbula yini ukuthi uma ngabe uya eCapitec uyokwenza lesi ukuyokwenza isicelo leso ukuthi kwakunini?
Ngishilo phambi kosekade angisakhumbuli ilanga.
I did say, my Lord, that I can't remember the day.
Ngoba kwamina nje ngangutshela 2018 ngadlana ngomgqibelo owayi10 nomgqibelo oyi15 ngangutshela phambi kwekhoti.
Because even myself, I won't be able to tell you that in 2018 on a Saturday of the 10th, a Saturday of the 15th, as to what it is that I ate.
Ngoba ngisho phambi kosekade ngoba nawe mshisi mangangibuza ngithi January udleni ngomsombuluko wakho ngeke uzongiphendula.
Even you yourself, the prosecutor, if I were to ask you that in January, a Monday, a particular Monday thereof, as to what it is that you ate, you won't be able to tell me.
Mr. Ntanzi, if the loan was approved, there would have been a loan agreement, is that correct?
Uma kuwukuthi isicelo sakho lesi seloni saphumelela ebhanki, bekuzoba khona isivumelwano esasiphakathi kwakho nebhenki sayo iloan leyo, angithi?
Ngomthetho wakhona ebank.
According to how the bank operates since.
And the loan agreement would indicate the date on which the loan was entered into.
Nokuthi ke isivumelwano leso besosho ke ukuthi ke noma ke leso sivumelwano besosho idate le ekwavunyelwana ngayo.
Angisezwa kahle.
I don't understand.
the loan agreement would stipulate the date on which the agreement was entered into. Do you agree?
nanjengokuthi ngokondlela ke ibhange noma ngokomthetho webhange manje kakusho umshutshisi ukuthi kuleso sivumelano leso i-date ekuvunyelwene ngayo noma isivumelano leso esenziwa ngayo ibizoba khona noma izoba khona kuleso sivumelano leso.
Ingakho mina ngitshela icourt ngathi mina ngine loan eCapitec mina ngiyazazi loan ikhona.
Hence, I am telling the court that I've got a loan with Capitec. I know that the loan exists.
Did you receive a copy of the loan agreement?
Ingabe ikopi yalesiya sivumelano lesiyana ukuthi ke ibhange livumile ukuthi lizokunikeza imali unayo ikopi noma wayithola yini ikopi yalesiya sivumelano leso?
Kusekade kufanele ngabe ngayithola noma phela sokudala 2014 ngakho ngisasebenza ngishe Cartonville amaphepha amaningi ngahlukana nawo.
I would have received it, my lord, although it's a long time ago, and many documents, my lord, back in Carltonville, are documents that I no longer have with me.
But you agree that the loan agreement will indicate the date on which the loan was entered into?
Kodwa
The
ingabe yavuma
agreement was
yini
entered into.
ukuthi kusona isivumelano leso izoba khona i-date ukuthi ngale date iyona ke i-date le ibhange elavuma ngayo ukuthi cha uNtanzi siyamnikeza le loan lena. Uyavuma ukuthi yini izoba khona i-date lapho?
Mina ngeke ngiphikisana lokho Nkosi enkantolo ngoba mina ngisebenza ebhenki mina.
I wouldn't dispute that, my lord, because I'm not an employee of the bank.
But a loan agreement is a contract between you and the bank. The bank would have offered you the facility and you'd have accepted, and that would have been reduced to writing, and the date thereof would reflect in the loan agreement.
Lana ke sikhuluma ngesivumelano esiphakathi kwakho nebhanki ukuthi ke ibhanki izothi uNtanzi uzile ebank wazokwenza ke lesicelo lesi siyibhanki siyavuma ke bese lokho ke kubhalwa phansi ne-date ibhalwa phansi.
Yeah, bazokubhala bona.
Yes, they would reduce it to writing.
Mr. Ntanzi, were you inside the Capitec branch in Nongoma before the incident to apply for the increase on the limit on your account?
Ingabe wangena phakathi yini ebhange noma ke phecelezi lokubizwa ukuthi i-branch emabhange ethizeni kwaNongoma ngaphambi ke kokuthi cele ukuthi kukhushulwe imali angithi kunalokho phecelezi wakubizwa ukuthi ke i-limit ukuthi ngelanga elithize noma ngelanga imali okwazi ukuthi ikhiphe yile. Ingabe wangena ngaphakathi yini kwi-branch ethizeni kwaNongoma ukuthi ke ngaphambi kokuthi kwenzeke lokho?
Mina kwaNongoma Nkosi enkantolo bengena ebhenki ngaphakathi.
In KwaNongoma, my lord, I used to go inside a branch.
Ayilanga elilodwa amalanga.
Not on one day, on days.
Manje ngibuzwa ngaleyo ukuthi ngangena kwaNongoma kushiwe i-date futhi phambi ukuthi ngaliphi ilanga.
Now I'm being asked as to whether I entered a branch, but the date is not mentioned.
Well, since yesterday, Mr. Ntanzi, we have been traversing the record of the 11th of October 2023, page 2. And we've already referred to paragraph 20, the proposition that was made by your counsel starting at line 18, that the court will recall that we asked specifically for this information because I was given instructions that on 25 October, as you said, it's 2015, but it was in the context of 2014, there were certain transactions showing and indicating that they were done in Nongoma by accused number 2.
Lokhu ke into ke ebesifunda ke izolo ukuthi ke kuyinto ke noma kwakuyinkulumo yommeli wakho ethi esho lokho kulandelayo inkantolo izokhumbula ukuthi sacela ke sicela ulwazi ngoba ngitsheliwe ke umsolwa ukuthi nge-25 October 2015 sabe sishok ukuthi bekufanele kube u-2014 nayo 2015 ukuthi ke kukhona ke okwenziwa phecelezi ke ama-transaction akhombisayo ashoyo ukuthi ke enziwa kwaNongoma umsolwa wesibili.
My Lord, I have yesterday, because I didn't want to raise this point until I'm sure of what has been said here. I've revisited this record of the 11th of October 2023 and the specific line that has been repeated ad nauseum and put to the witness. My reading of that, and I know what I was engaging the court on that specific day. It was not even evidence under oath. It was something that I was putting on record why we need the records for the bank statements for Mr. Ntanzi from Capitec. That line there is no way where I said Mr. Ntanzi went to a branch. I said transactions were done at Nongoma. So the state, if it wants to explore this, must ask Ntanzi what transactions. I've never mentioned somebody going into a bank branch. There's no mention of a bank in that paragraph that is being read by my learned colleague.
Yes, Mr. Meyiwa.
Well, on a proper interpretation of this proposition, this is what it says, but we'll leave it there. You know, it's on record. It's subject to interpretation. Mr. Ntanzi, did you go to the Capitec branch in Nongoma on Saturday, the 25th of October, 2015?
Ngaba waya yini ebhenki kwaNongoma ngomgqibelo bange 25 October 2015?
Ngangisemotweni ngomgqibelo nje.
Wabo?
Ngangihamba ngemoto ngemakhaya.
I was traveling by vehicle going back home on the Saturday.
So you did not go to the Nongoma branch of Capitec on the 25th of October 2014?
Nge 25 October 2014 awuzange uye ebhenki kwaNongoma.
Nge 25 kwaNongoma ngafika ntambama. Amabhenki asevaliwe.
On my arrival kwaNongoma on the 25th, it was late Maloto in the evening. The banks were already closed.
Now, if a proposition was to be made that you went inside the branch in Nongoma on Saturday, preceding the 26th, in other words, on the 25th, to apply for a limit increase, what would your response be?
Uma ngabe kungaba nenkulumo ke ethi ngomgqibelo wazo i25 ngqibelo wawuphambi kwe26 ukuthi wangena ke ebhenki phakathi kwaNongoma uyokhuphula ke imali yelanga lokho kuthiwa ke ilimit ungathini kuloko?
Mina Nkosi enkantolo nje engakuphawula kakhulu ngaphawula idate le 25 futhi usimishi kummeli wami kwenzeka imistake ngedate ye25 ngoba nge25 ngakusemgwaqeni mina ngisho kwaNongoma ngisho ngafika late ntambama kakhulu.
What I can comment on, my lord, is the issue of the date. It means that there was just a misunderstanding or a mistake, my lord, with regards to my legal representative on the issue of the date. Because on the 25th, my lord, I was traveling and I arrived back home very late.
Ngoba na lapha futhi abona kubhalana negama Nongoma lo awupho la ngazi ingoma mina nokwaNongoma manje ungoma lo ayikho indawo ebizwa kanjalo emakhaya.
Even the name here, as it is written, that they were done in Ngoma. There is no place that is called like that. I know in Ngoma, which is the dance, as well as kwaNongoma.
Ikhona indawo ethiwa ingome.
Ngome.
Indawo.
There is a name, there is a place referred to as Ngome.
But subsequent to the 25th or the 26th of October 2014, did you go into the branch to apply for a limit increase on your account?
Kodwa ke ingabe phambi kwazo 26 days waya yini noma wangena ngiyini ngaphakathi ebank ukuyokhuphula ke imali elanga lokubizwa ngokuthi yi-limit, daily limit.
We're talking about the branch in Nongoma, sorry.
So, Mr. Jonas, the interpretation is wrong. The question is subsequent to the 25 of 26, not in between 25 and 26.
I never said in between, sir. I never said in between.
You said before, public one, but the question
Is that in between?
No, you said before, and be corrected. You can't debate this, I'm correcting.
No, I'm in debating because you're saying the wrong thing. I never said so. Can you play the tape, Judge?
Yes.
Mr. Baloy, can you play the tape, please?
Okay.
Mr. Malik, can you rephrase the question for progress, please?
Mr.
This is very unfair. When I've done this before, my lord, a statement would be made, I would ask the witness, the defense would never have issue with that. And then in between, I've said it on numerous occasions, somewhere, somehow, interpretation would be lost but now for minor things, then someone will just jump up. I've said this, but if the witness goes on and on and on, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, for the sake of progress, Mr. Jonas, I said you made a mistake, and Mr. Advocate says the question was before the 25-26. Did Mr. Anthony go to a branch? Subsequent to the 25-26, and he said before. So for progress, there's no need to emotional and small aspect.
What was the question posed, Mr.
Yes,
Baloy?
we will repeat the question. Now, subsequent to the 25th and the 26th, did you go to the Nongoma branch of Capitec to apply for a limit increase?
Ngaphambi kwazo i-25 ne-26 ingabe waya yini ebranch yakwaNongoma ukuthi uyokwenza isicelo sokuthi i-limit angithi ngelanga uthi ukhipha imali ethize ne so waya yini ukuthi ke leyo mali leyo ayikhushulwe kungabi ile ejwayelekile oyikhiphayo i-daily limit.
Ngomsombuluko mhlambe kwenzeka mangathiwa khona i-bank statement sami la phambi kwecourt.
Maybe it happened on the Monday if I was to be presented with the bank statement here before me.
Nakhona ekuseni
In the morning,
ngoba amateksi angithi ahambe ekuseni kakhulu.
because taxis, my lord, will leave very early in the morning.
But the bank statement is before you, exhibit
We took it back.
DD1.
It was taken back yesterday.
You
Page,
are,
sorry. Page.
yeah, you are at liberty to indicate
Okay.
where in the bank statement is indicated that your limit was increased.
Ungabheka la ungaphekula la amakhasi ubone ukuthi ikuphi nendawo la khona ke owenza khona isicelo leso sokuthi ke ukhuphula imali oyithola ngelanga i-daily limit.
Kusenkantolo le bank statement nenizolo ngiphendulele ngayo. Ngathi nakuzoba nzima ukuthi ngicommente nge-bank statement la ukuthi ngiphendule into za le bank statement ngoba khona izinto engizibonayo ezingezilona iqiniso.
I said this yesterday, my lord, that it will be difficult for me to comment on this bank statement because on this very same bank statement, my lord, there are things that are not true. Iziphi
And they
lezo
require.
zinto lezo? Lezi o-
which are
othi-
not true.
lezi othi akuzona iqiniso iziphi?
Nkosi enkantolo njengefoni yami mayireport i-capital report imali yebonus iyabhala ukuthi ibonus manje lapha njengapha angiboni nix nje ibhala kanjalo mina.
For an example, my phone, my lord, when there is money deposit that is now bonus money, it will the notification will then come through, or it will then indicate bonus, but I don't see anything here.
Kuphinde kube inamba la
Wait. I'm sorry. You see, you say they are not true. You are not saying something is not there. You are saying something is not true. I want to just understand that, that's all.
hayi ukuthi uthi azikho lana, uthi kunezinto oyibonayo la esingasilona iqiniso. Ithi inkosi enkantolo ifuna iphende lapho. Hayi ukhulume ngento othi awuyiboni la ayikho. Kodwa uthi kunezinto oyibonayo, kodwa lezi zinto oyibonayo akusilona iqiniso. Ithi ifuna iphendule kulokho.
njengenamba nkosi enkantolo ebhala lapha la angirejistile ebank.
Like the number, my lord, that is reflected here. I did not register this number at the bank.
Which number are you referring to?
Iyiphi leyo number ukhuluma ngayo?
Sikhuluma nge-060.
We are referring to the 060,
So you're referring to the cell phone number.
cell phone number. Ne?
Yeah.
So according to Mr. Ntanzi, you went to the Nongoma branch of Capitec Monday. That would have been the 27th of October 2014, is that correct?
Ngokusho kwakho mnumzana uNtanzi, waya ebank ngomsombuluko, idate kwakuyi 27.
Mangikhumbula kahle kusema ngasheshe ngabuya ngoba ngijaha ukubuyela emuva ekhaya.
If I remember well, I went in the morning, my lord, because I was in a hurry to get back home.
Ngoba ekhaya ngangibhizi kakhulu. Ngangifika ngisetaka ngiyilungisa phinde ngibuyele emuva futhi.
Because at home I was very busy. I just wanted to go and attend to that which I needed to attend to and quickly rush back home.
And that which you had to attend to being?
Lokho uthi ke awufuna ukwenza leyo nto oyenza uphinde usheshele emuva. Kwakuyini lokho ofuna uyoshesha uyokwenza?
Ekhaya.
No, at the bank.
Angithi uthi ne wawufuna usheshe uyokwenza lokho uyokwenza ubese ubuyele emuva ekhaya. So lokho wawufuna ukushesha uyokwenza sisho ke ebank nawo kwakuyini?
Izinto edinga izidingo zasekhaya.
Things that are a need back home, my lord.
No, we're talking about the your visit to the bank. What was the purpose of your visit to the bank on the Monday morning?
Sikhuluma ngokuya kwakho ebank ngalo yamsombuluko ekseni. Izathu sokuthi uye ebank ngalo lalanga la ngomsombuluko la nge27 kwakuyini izathu awuyokwenzani?
Angithi ebank uyayela ukuthi mhlambe bakunyusele limit uzobuya imali uyikhiphe nini.
For an example, you would go to the bank for your limit increase, and then when are you going to come then and now withdraw the money?
Ekhaya kunomcimbi fena ngiphinde ngithenga ezinye izinto eziphuzwayo zabantu abadala.
At home there was a ceremony, so I also would have to buy drinks for the elders.
Ngongeze lokho kusuke kukhona ekhaya lokho ngisuke ngibona ukuthi kuyashoda nami.
And add onto that was already there at home, that which I see that there is a need for it to be added.
Was the limit facility granted on the Monday, the 27th of October 2014?
Manje ke isicelo leso sakho sokuthi ke uyokhuphula ke ilimit. Ingabe wasithola yakuvumela yini ibank ukuthi bazoyikhuphula ilimit yakho?
Ngeke behlala ebheke bengakuvumela into mawuzoyicela.
There's no way that the bank would refuse you when you come and make a request.
So the request was granted for a limit increase.
Akusho ukuthi isicelo sokuthi ke ukhuphula imali wasithola leso sicelo.
Yebo, kungenzeka ngoba ibank
Yes.
statement ikhona ngizoyikhomba nawo.
Yes, it is possible, because if the bank statement was here, I would have been able to point it out and say, here it is.
Yeah, but if you say it's possible, what do you mean? Did the bank increase your limit or did they not increase your limit?
Uma ngathi ke uma uthi kungenzeka ikuphi ekuyikona ingabe bayikhuphula noma bazange bayikhuphula?
bazoyikhuphula mangiyocela ngithi ngene ngaphakathi ngacela.
They will increase it if I go inside and make that request. Isn't it that I went inside and applied for that?
And you mentioned that there were things needed at home. Did you then make a withdrawal against the limit increase?
Ushilo ke ukuthi kwakunezinto ezazishoda ekhaya. Ingabe ke wayikhipha ke imali emuva kokuthi ilimit yakho sebeyikhuphulile?
Kosekade lezi izinto sokudala kakhulu 2014.
My Lord, some of the things it's long ago, 2014.
Kodwa ngendlela mawuthi belokhuza ngangeke ngihlale ngayithenga izinto zasekhaya.
Kodwa ngendlela
Uma ukuthi ngavela ngeqiniso ukuthi la ngangikhona ebank mina ngeke ngihlale ngathenga ngishizikwa yasekhaya. Phela ngineyingane nayo gidi ekhaya.
If it is indeed that I had gone inside the bank, there is no way that I was not going to buy some items like bread because I have children at home.
Angeke nje ngisuke kwaNongoma ngaphethe ngisho plastic ngene ngezandla manje ngibuye edorobheni.
There is no way that I can come all the way from KwaNongoma, go to town, and then upon my return, I don't even have one plastic. I only come with bare hands.
It's not clear what your answer is to our question is whether you made a withdrawal on that Monday, the 27th of October 2014.
Akucaceleke ukuthi impendulo yakho ithini ukuthi ke wayikhipha yini imali noma wayenza phecelezi ke i-withdrawal ngaloyo msombuluko loyo?
Yebo ngayenza.
Yes, I did a withdrawal.
Well, Mr. Ntanzi, we have shown you your bank statement, and we have drawn your attention to what the bank official states on page 2. Namely that there were no transactions on this account, in other words, your account 13564129888 for the period 25 October 2014 to 28 October 2014.
Sikufundeleke ukuthi ke uthini ke lo osebenza ebank okuyena ke owakhipha irecord leli ke wase enza ke istatement lesike esifungele phecelezi ke affidavit ukuthi kuyona ke le account lena ene number eku 13564129888 uthi ke akukho okwenzeka phecelezi ke akunama transaction ukuthi kufakwe imali kukhishwe imali kwenziweni uthi akukho okwenzeka kuyona le account lena ngaso lesi sikhathi lesi ke istatement esicelelwe sona isikhathi leso ke kuyi 25 October 2014 kuyoshaya ke i 28 October 2014.
Ingakho nje phambi kosekade ukuthi ngithe ezinye izinto mina zizongihlula ukuthi ngayiphendula ngebheke statement khona ezinye izinto kumele wami engazi ukuthi wayezeyibuza ukuba umuntu asekhephe wafika la.
Hence I said, my Lord, that it would be difficult for me to comment on this bank statement, and also, my Lord, that my legal representative would have posed questions if the Capitec employee was called to come and testify here.
Mina kwamina ngeke ngize ngikwazi ngoba umshushisi phambi kwecourt wathi nangambuza imibuzo ngeke ngikwazi ukumbuza imibuzo ukuthi lokhu kusho ukuthini lokhu kusho ukuthini.
I also won't be able to ask questions to the state, my Lord, as to what this means and what that means, because it was said very clear by the state that I cannot ask the state questions.
Ingakho yena phambi kwecourt izolongishilo ukuthi imibuzo ngayibuza ngimvimbi ibank statement ifike na ngimvimbi.
Hence I said even yesterday, my Lord, that the state can put the questions. The state is the one that brought this bank statement to the court. I am not stopping the state.
We just wish to draw your attention to, firstly, If you go to page 9, if you start from the first page and you count up to page 9,
of the bank statement.
yeah, of the bank statement, is the transaction on the 23rd of July 2014.
Okay, sorry. Can you repeat the date, please?
23 July 2014.
20, yebo?
There's branch change daily cut limit fee. There is a bank charge of R3.20.
Lana ke, nge-23 zika-July 2014, branch change day. Ukuthi ke kwashintshwa ke i-branch noma ke i-branch yebhange noma kwashintshwa i-daily card limit fee wasekubhalwa ke lapha imali ebhaliwe u-R3.20.
Then also on 29 July 2014, there's a branch change temporary cut limit fee of R3.20.
Phinde kube khona futhi lokho ngazo i-29 zika-July 2014 nalapho ke ku-R3.20.
And if you turn to page 14, on the 22nd of July 2015, there's a branch change daily cut limit fee of R3.40. You see that on the 22nd of July 2015.
The right page, sorry. Okay. 22 July 2015.
Yes, 22 July. There are, it's the fourth, there are several transactions. It's the fourth transaction from the top on the 22nd of July. It says branch change daily
Right.
cut limit fee, R3.40.
Ukuthi ke kwashintshwa ke lana i-branch kanye futhi ke ne-limit yekhadi kwase kubhalwa ke u-R3.40 22 July 2015.
If you just go below that to the 25th of July 2015,
5 July, yes.
there's a branch change daily cut limit fee of
See that?
R3.40.
Yes, I see it, it's R3.40.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, these transactions that we've just drawn your attention to indicate that every time when there's a change in the limit, the bank levies a charge, and in this instance, it was R3.40
Lana ke esikubonayo kuloko
on all these occasions that we've referred to.
kuloko esiqeda ukukhombisa kona ke ukuthi ke njalo nje uma ngabe kunoshintsho olukhona ke kwi-limit ukuthi ke kunemali ibank eyithathayo noma eyidonsayo ke uma sibuka lana ke u-R3.40.
Now, if you look at the transactions on page 10, from the 24th or 25 October 2015 to 28 October 2014, is there any indication of charges that were levied for the increase in the limit?
Uma sibuka la uyabona mos la kugcina i-24 ne
Yebo,
24 kugcina khona. So uthi umsheshisi uma ubuka lana ke ngabe khona ke la ubona khona ukuthi ke nge-25 kuze kuyoshaya i-28 ku-October 2014 ukuthi-ke kunala khona ababhale lokho beqeda ukukhombisa kona ukuthi-ke kunaleya mali ethathiwe noma-ke edonsiwe idonselwa ukuthi-ke kwashintshwa ilimit. Uma ubuka la i-25 kuyoshaya i-28 October 2014 kukhona okubonayo okusho lokho.
Cha angikubona lapho lokade ungikhombisa khona.
No, I don't see it where you are pointing to me.
Yes, but if you went to increase your limit on Monday, the 27th of October 2014, were there no charges for such limit increase?
Yebo kodwa-ke wahamba-ke waya khona ebhenki ngawo umsombuluko kuyi-27 October 2014 ayengekho ama-charge lawo noma leyo mali leyo-ke abayithathe noma bayidonsa-ke ukuthi wahamba wangena ngaphakathi wayothi bakukhuphulele imali.
Cha mina ngazi mina ngithi angisebenze ebhenki phambi kwesenkantolo.
No, I don't know. I am not working at the bank, man.
Now, when you testified in chief, did you refer to the fact that on Monday, the 27th of October 2014, you went into the branch of Capitec in Ongoma to apply for a limit increase?
Uma ngabe wethula-ke ubufakazi bakho buyinhloko noma-ke uma ngabe uqala ukwethula ubufakazi uhola uyena ummeli wakho, wakusho yini kubufakazi bakho ukuthi ngomsombuluko i-27 ku-October 2014 wangena phakathi ebhenki kwaNongoma uyokhuphula imali?
Akazange ngibuze ummeli lami lo mbuzo.
My legal representative never asked me that question.
And you also did not, out of your own accord, mention that, is that correct?
Nawe ngokuphuma kuwena awukazi ukusho lokho noma uyisho leyo nkulumo leyo.
Ngiyethemba ngithi ummeli wami akazange ngibuze lokho.
I believe I'm saying that my legal representative never asked me that question.
So court, please, Malatas, it's almost time for the short adjournment. Can we take the short adjournment at this
Yeah,
point?
okay, fine. John?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Pauline.
So, but this is just waiting for all the court officials.
My Lord, I can stand in for Mr. Newman until he arrives.
Is it? Okay.
We're still waiting for the language practitioner.
Oh, I see.
Okay, siyakhumbuza ke transfer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mr. Ntanzi, if we can then just deal with an aspect that you raised yesterday. And in this regard, we refer to the new exhibit DD1A. It's the affidavit by Mr. P. Lowe of Capitec Bank. You don't have this. Okay. We'll give you a.
We have this one. The one of Porter.
We'll give you the new exhibit DD1A, which we referred to yesterday. Now, Mr. Ntanzi, we want you to have the two exhibits side by side.
Okay.
Exhibit DD1 is the affidavit by Ms. Carolina Petronella Buota of Capitec Bank.
Kodwa sizihlangu sizibuke kanje.
The statement or the affidavit in terms of section 236 of Ms. Carolina Petronella Buota is exhibit DD1. That's the one that we've been dealing with this morning.
DD1.
Then the affidavit of P. Lowe It's the new exhibit DD1A.
This is DD1A, lesi sika low. Bona abantu ababili laba basebenza eCapitec ne. Omunye ubhota isibongo sakhe bese kuthi lona yena kuba ngu-low.
Yes. Can we then for a moment just focus on the new exhibit DD1A, the affidavit of P. Low of Capitec Bank?
Singaqala ke sibuke lesi okwamanje lesi esika P low.
You see, there's paragraph 5 there. We'll just briefly put the contents on record, but before that, you maintain that that signature that appears below paragraph 5 is your signature yesterday. Is that correct?
Izolo uthe isignature lena ela eyakho angithi.
Yes, mawubuka ama-signature amaningi so.
Yes, if you have a look at many of my signatures, they are like this.
Yes. If you turn the page over to page 2, your personal particulars appear in paragraph 1 and 2, then there's a signature, deponent. You also maintain that that is your signature.
Asibuke la. Umubuka lana unemininingwane yakho bese kuba ne-signature la uthi i-signature yakho le.
Mina ngisayina so.
This is how I sign.
Ite one lesigma ngoba ama-signature amaka ano-B phakathi bese kubhala so.
If you were just to look at my signatures, they've got a B and then they go like this.
Manje let it come up then namhlanje.
Now this one, where is this coming from now?
Yes. If you turn to page 5, the document consists of 14 pages.
So go page 5. No. Okay.
Page 5 of 14.
3, 4, 1, 4, 5.
You'll see that it's a section 236 pertaining to the bank statements of Mr. Muzika Kulela Sibiya.
Uma ubuka lana uzobona ukuthi angithi sikhulumile ngazi inkatolo ichazela izolo ukuthi ke istatement lesi esifungele ku section 236 uthi ke umshushisi nalesi uzobona ukuthi istatement esifungele ngaphansi kwakhe u section 236 sakhe umuzi kaUkhulelwa Sibiya.
If we can just ask you to go back to page 2.
Uma singaqala nje sibuyele ku page 2.
You'll see that it's paragraph, your information is as per paragraph 1 and 2.
Uzobona ukuthi imininingwane yakho ila phakathi ko 1 no 2.
You see that?
Uyakubona lokho imininingwane yakho nala paragraph 2 futhi ke.
Yebo ngiyakubona.
Yes, I see it.
Now, if you go to page 5, the one on which we are, you'll see that there are paragraphs 3 and 4.
Uma uza lana ke manje ku page 5 uzobona la ukuthi ke u 3 kanye no 4 ila imininingwane ikhona.
And this is the information in respect of Mr. Muzika Kulela Sibiya, the bank statement as copies of extracts with the particulars of the account holder, namely the client information and copy of ID document.
Uzobona ukuthi ke imininingwane yakhe ke umuzi kaUkhulelwa Sibiya, imininingwane yakhe noma ke igama nesibongo sakhe bene account number kanye futhi ke icopy yayo iID.
Then there's a signature of the deponent from the bank, Mr. P. Low. That is a signature that you say is yours.
Kube ne signature ke la yakhe umnumzana uP Low osebenza ebhange ile signature wena othi eyakho.
Mina signature le ngiyayibona ngithi that's why ngitshene ikhothe signature le why ingafani naleya.
It's because I see this signature, which is why I'm asking the court as to why is this signature not the same as this one.
Yes. These are two different affidavits. That's why we ask you to put the affidavit side by side. The first affidavit, exhibit DD in bracket 1, is the affidavit by Ms. Carolina Petronella Buota, dated 6 September 2023.
Ingakho ke sicelile ukuthi awabeke kanje. Asiza so. Swabeke kanje ukuthi ke istatement ezimbili ezahlukene ezifungelwe lesi esoqala exhibit DD1 yesakhe uCarolina Petronella Buota, idate yakhona yi6 kuSeptember 2023.
Yes.
Yes.
And that pertains to your bank information only.
La imininingwane
Exhibit
yakho
DD1.
yebhanki kuphela la kulesi sikaBuota.
Then if you look at the new exhibit DD1A, the statement of P law and is dated 9 April 2024.
Uma ubuka lesi ke manje esika P law yilesi ke esisha esiqeda ke ukukunika sona manje, idate yakhona yi9 kuApril 2024.
You see that?
Uyakubona lokho?
Yebo ngiyakubona.
Yes, I see it.
Yes. Now, we were on page, we have just traversed information regarding your bank records. If you go to page 5, you'll see that it's paragraphs 3 and 4.
Page 5 of DD1A.
Yes, 5 of 14.
Yes. Uzobona ke lana la ku page 5 ukuthi ke imininingwane lena ke yomnikazi ke we-account iku 3 no 4.
And that pertains to the information of Mr. Muzika Ukhulela Sibiya.
Lokho ke imininingwane yakhe umnumzana uMuzika Ukhulela Sibiya,
And the bank official P Law signature appears there as a deponent and is commissioned.
bese ke i-signature yakhe ke lo osebenza khona ebhange okulo obhalwe la uP law, iyo i-signature yakhe le bakwase ke kufakwa ke istamp ukuqinisekisa ke istatement lesi
So
Asikho istembe.
ukuthi bayikhomishine ukuthi wasayina ke lo okunelungelo lokuthi angamfungisa, angithi istatement esifungele ilana aqinisekisa khona ukuthi ke wamfungisa.
So P Law, the Capitec Bank official says is attaching the copies of bank statement for the savings account of Mr. Muzika Ukhulela Sibiya, account number 11463411790 for the period 2014-01 to 2015-0630, and now, if you look at paragraph 4, the bank official P Law says he's attaching copies of extracts of the account holder, namely the client information, and copy of the ID document.
Uma ubuka lana ke ku4 lana ke uP law lona ke kuyena osebenza ebank kwaCapitec uyasho ke lana ukuthi ke lana kule statement sakhe esifungelwe unikeza ke ngemininingwane
The client information is there on page 6.
lana ke imininingwane ke yomnikazi we-account
that the official is referring to, and on page 7 is copy of the ID that the bank official is referring to in paragraph 4B.
lana angithi uyabona lana ukuthi ukhuluma ngokuthi ke lana kwimininingwane ayihlanganisile la kulesi statement sakhe khona necopy ye-ID. Angithi uqale wakhuluma nge-information ye-client noma ke umnikazi we-account okuyiyona le page u6 bese kuthi ke akhulume ngecopy ye-ID iyona le eku page 7.
Surely, Mr. Ntanzi, it can't be your signature, do you agree?
Ngesiqinisekiso ke mnumzana uNtanzi ukuthi angeke kube isignature yakho le.
Manje wayifana neyami le signature. Uma ungathatha uba amaphepha ambuke le signature the same ite one.
Why is it similar to mine? If you were to look at this signature and take my documents, you have a look at my signature, it's the same thing.
Now, let's proceed. As you have seen that these are paragraphs 3 and 4 for the bank information of Mr. Muzika Ukulela Sibiya. If you turn to page 8, it's paragraphs 5 and 6. So in other words, the statement continues to paragraphs 5 and 6.
Uma siza lana ke ku paragraphs 5 no 6 siyaqhubeka ke istatement lesi sakhe.
And this is an annexure to the main affidavit that appears on the first 2 pages.
La njengoba lana kulama page lamakhasika oqala amabili 1 no 2 kune statement esifungelwe lana ke manje ke amaphepha noma iphepha leli elihamba kanye nestatement lesi sakhe asibhalile yena la kulamakhasi oqala amabili.
So the bank official continues on paragraphs 5 and 6, says
Zwayo ke leyo account ke umthokozisi Maphisa.
He or she gives the account number there, 2248229786. The statement period 2014-01 to 2015-06-30.
Lana ke ubiza ke noma ubhala yona ke account number u2248229786 ukuthi ke istatement lesi ke istatement esicelelwe siphi isikhathi u2014 nge1 zika January uyofica nge30 zika June 2015.
And a second account number 13920845553 for the period 2014-01 to 2015-06-30.
Bese ke kune account number yesibili ke eku 13920845553 istatement ke sicelelwe isikhathi sange kusuka nge1 ku January 2014 kuyoshaya ke 30 ku June 2015.
And at paragraph 6, he or she says the client information is attached as well as copy of the ID document.
Lana ke ku 6 uyasho ke ukuthi ke imininingwane yakhe ke umnikazi we-account kanye futhi ke necopy ye-ID yakhe.
Then he or she has signed there as a deponent and is commissioned.
Wase signda ke lana ke kwaba yiloyo ke owamthathisa isifungo osayinayo.
If you turn the page over to page 9,
Masiza lana ke page 9.
you'll see that is the client information mentioned in paragraph 6A.
Nanjengoba lana ke ku paragraph 6A 6 ku A uyasho ukuthi ke imininingwane yomnikazi we-account iyona ke lena.
Then the next page, page 10, is a copy of the ID of Mr. Maphisa.
Ukhulumile ke lana ngecopy ye-ID la ku 6B iyona ke lena icopy yakhe umnumzana Maphisa.
And surely once again, Mr. Ntanzi, that cannot be your signature.
Phinde
That's
futhi.
you maintain.
Phinde futhi ngisho ke mnumzana uNtanzi ukuthi ke ngesiqinisekiso ke ukuthi cha akusiyona akusiyona isignature yakho le.
Mangathatha ubuka amaphepha amakho lapha phambi kwakho kodwa le signature efana nale yami.
If you were to take all my documents before the court, this signature looks like mine.
Kuyenzeka mhlambe uma mhlambe ngiyenzethe ama signature umuntu abantu abahlukene afana.
Is it possible or does it happen that signatures of different people look the same or look alike?
Now, continue on page, before we continue, you'll see that the previous information for Mr. Maphisa ends at paragraph 6. So it's paragraphs 5 and 6 pertains to Mr. Maphisa. Then on page 11 is paragraph 7 and 8. And that is the information for Mr. Fisokuhle Ntuli.
Bese kuthi masiza lana ke ku7 kanye no8 lana ke ku page 11 u7 kanye no8 imininingwane yakhe ufiso kuhle Ntuli.
And at paragraph 7, it gives the client's name, Fiso Kuhle Ntuli, the account number 2164071049, the statement period 2014-0101 to 2015-0630, and the second account 1165614071, and the statement period 2014-0101 to 2015-0630.
Lana ke kuyona ke paragraph 7 isho ke ukuthi ke amakhopi ebank statement kwi savings account yakhe umnumzana ufiso kuhle Ntuli, account number 2164071049, ukuthi statement lesi ke saqalelwa isikhathi sange 1 January 2014 kuyoshaya ke 30 ku June 2015. The account number yesibili 1165614071, ukuthi ke statement leso uma sicela saqalelwa ke isikhathi sange 1 January 2014 kuyoshaya ke nge 30 zika June 2015.
Now, paragraph 8, the bank official P. Law says he or she attaches copies of extracts of the client information, then B, copy of the ID document.
Bese kuthi lana ke ku8 la kukhulunywa ke ukuthi ke amakhopi awenza ke imininingwane yomnikazi weaccount, imininingwane yakhe ke umnikazi noma ke iclient ke kanye futhi necopy yayo iID.
Now, if you turn the page over, you'll see at page 12, it's the client information of Mr. Fiso Kuhle Ntuli.
Uma ubuka ke lana ku page 12 iloko okhulunywa ngako ke la ngaphansi ko 8A ukuthi imininingwane yomnikazi weaccount phecelezi ke client information yakhe umnumzana uFiso Kuhle Ntuli.
Then it says in paragraph 8B, copy of the ID document. There's the ID document of Mr. Fiso Kuhle Ntuli.
Bese kuthi lana ke ku 8B ithi ke icopy ke yayo iID maphecelezi ke umazisi nayi ke icopy yayo iID.
And below that, there's a signature of the deponent, P. Law,
Bese assign da
which
ke
is
la
also
uphilo
commissioned.
nana ke uqinisekiswa noma ke lo owayemfungisa.
Do you again see that this is the information that is being furnished by the bank official P. Law under oath?
Ingabe usuyabona ke manje ukuthi lena imininingwane ke noma ke information elethwa noma ke ekhishwa yiloyo osebenza ebank uP. Law.
Mina ngayibona into ebhalela mina ngibuza ngesignature kuyenza signature omunye ifana neyomunye.
I see what is happening here. All I'm asking is, does it happen that one person's signature looks the same as someone else's signature?
But do you then realize, Mr. Ntanzi, that that is not your signature?
Kodwa
These
ingabe
are signatures of the bank official P. Law of Capitec Bank.
kodwa ingabe uyakubona yini ke ukuthi lena akusiyona isignature yakho, isignature iyomuntu wasebank uP. Law.
Mina ngubona kunjalo mina nami ngisayina ngalendlela ngubona kunjalo kusho yena.
I don't see it like that. That is what you say, because I also sign like this.
Yes, but
Ngoba namaphepha amina akagcwele phambi kokuthi. Mangathula ubukele signature ubuke wona.
Because here are my documents here in front of the court. If you were to compare that signature to mine,
Who authenticated the documents signed?
yes, that is
Under
the point
oath.
we were coming to. It's an admitted attorney.
What's the name of the attorney and the address?
It's I'm going to spell it. It's Uver, U-V-I-R, Uver Debising, and we'll spell it D-E-B-I-S-I-N-G, It says designation admitted attorney,
And where does he practice?
date Tuesday 9 April 2024,
Mm.
and it gives the address Capitec Bank, business address 60 Main Street, Johannesburg.
It's not in Kandla. And the other authenticating official there.
In respect of Carolina Petronella Buota, the authenticating or the commissioning official, it's Pule Mukwena,
Mm.
designation warrant officer. The date is 2023-09-06. The place is Johannesburg, where the affidavit was commissioned,
Okay.
60 Main Street.
16 Main Street.
Yes.
Okay.
60, 60,
60, yeah.
yes, 60 Main Street.
lapho kubhala uPula Mkwena. Mkwena angithi Mkwena angihamba naye nguye uPula Mkwena. Nguye wafundisa uMtobheke.
The Pule Mukwena that is written here, it's Mr. Warrant Officer
Yes.
Mukwena that I'm traveling with.
Yes,
Is he the commissioner of Oldstein?
Yes, this is the one who commissioned this affidavit.
Yeah,
The
uyena
first
ke
one.
wamfungisaka waqinisekisa-ke yona i-affidavit leni.
That affidavit is of the lady,
Yes.
Petronella. Didn't she come to court here?
No,
She never came to court.
No. Now, Mr. Ntanzi, if you look at DD1A, you'll see that this affidavit was commissioned by an admitted attorney. You haven't appeared before this attorney, Ufer Debeseng, to commission this affidavit.
Umuntu ke owaqinisekisaka manje esayinda futhi ke efungisa umuntu lona ke owenza le statement esifungele nali ke igama lakhe libhaliwe uFer Debising awukaze ke uvele phambi kwayo uthi ke ummeli ovunyiwe ke inkantolo ukuthi ke unawo amaphepha ukuthi abe ummeli awukaze uvele phambi kwalomuntu lona.
Hayi mina
Awumazi.
ngimazi.
I don't know
Yes.
the person.
Mina ngikubonayo lokho kubhala uPula Mkwena. Ngithi uMkwena ngithi lo engihamba naye.
What I see here is Pule Mukwena, and Mukwena is the one that I travel with.
Yes. So clearly you'll see that Exhibit DD1A was not signed by you as you alleged yesterday.
So manje uyabona ke ukuthi uDD1A lona or A1 yeah 1A ukuthi ke akazange asayine wena ngalendlela wena osho ngayo ukuthi isignature yakho.
Mina ngikhuluma ngesignature. Ngithi wayifana neyami ke phambi kwecourt.
I am referring to the signature. I'm asking as to why does it look like mine before the court?
Ngithi kuyenza ukuthi ama-signature wathi abehlukene afane phambi kwecourt.
I am asking, does it happen that two different people's signatures
Yes, but-
look the same?
But Mr. Ntanzi, you'll agree that that is not your signature.
Kodwa ke mnumzana uNtanzi uzovuma yini ukuthi akusiyona yakho le
Cha
signature?
ungivumisa ngenkani phela phambi kwecourt.
No, you are now forcefully making me to agree that it is not mine.
Okokuqala ngangingekho makuphintwa lamaphepha lami.
Firstly, I wasn't there when these documents were printed.
Manje mina ingakho bengibuza phambi ukuthi yini indaba le signature ifana neyami na. Ngibuza izolo mntu why le signature ifana neyami na.
Hence-
Ngisayina nini?
Hence, I was now asking, I asked this yesterday as to why is it that this signature looks like mine. I asked this yesterday.
Ukuze
You are saying the signature looks like yours.
Uthi fana neyakho.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are not saying this is my signature.
Awuthi eyakho.
ngithi ifana neyami.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with it.
Mama,
It looks like yours, but it is not yours. You're
Ifana
not saying
neyakho.
this is my signature.
Awuthi eyakho. Uthi fana neyakho.
Yeah,
Yes.
can we proceed, please?
As a court, please.
Yes. Fana neyami. Fine. Jesus.
And we just put it to you that yesterday you maintained that that is your signature.
Esikushoyo kuwena ukuthi izolo awushongo lokho kushoyo namhlanje uthi ifana neyakho kodwa izolo uthe eyakho.
Angithi bengibuza le mbuzo bengibuza lo mshuthi ngangisayina kuphi lapha mina ngaleli phepha leli. bengikhombisa lona la ngoba bese ngisejele
Ah.
futhi signature ifana neyami futhi asayine endaweni engafani.
I was asking based on the question that was posed to me by the prosecutor as to where I signed here and also saying that I was already incarcerated by that time and the signatures were at different places.
Now, once again, putting the two affidavits side by side, starting with the affidavit of Carolina Petronella Buota, it's an affidavit in terms of section 236.
Umasipinde futhi ke sesiwabeka ke elinye ke eduze kwelinye lama affidavit amabili.
And she confirms that paragraph 2, she has examined the entries in the accounting records and the documents of this bank as set out in the annexure year 2. And paragraph 3 says the attached copies of the aforesaid entries in the accounting records and of the aforesaid documents are correct copies of the entries in the accounting records and the documents of this bank.
Lana akushoyo ke siqala ngalena yakhe ke uCarolina Petronella Buota uthi ke ngibhekile ke lokhu okubhaliwe ke lana kuyona ke iaccount noma ke kuma records eaccount kanye futhi nawo ke amaphepha phecelezi ke ama documents ayo le bank lena ngendlela ke okubhalwe ngayo kuwona ke lama annexure noma ke lama phepha ke ahlanganisiwe lana kusona istatement ukuthi ke ama copy ke lana ekhulunywa ngawo kuyona ke iaccount noma kuma records eaccount kanye futhi ke nama phepha noma phecelezi ke ama documents la ekukhulunywa ngawo ukuthi ke ama copy ekuyiwona nokubhaliwe lapha kuwona ke ama records awayo ibank lena.
And paragraph 4, she says the aforesaid accounting records and documents are or have been the ordinary records and documents of this bank. The entries in the aforesaid accounting records have been made and the aforesaid documents have been compiled, printed or obtained in the usual and ordinary course of the business of the bank. The aforesaid accounting records and documents are in the custody or under the control of this bank.
Uthi ke wona ke lama record ekukhulunywa ngawo ke lana kanye nawo ke amaphepha phecelezi ke ama documents kuwona ke uqobo lwawo kanye futhi ke nama documents noma ke amaphepha ayo ibank lena nokuthi ke okubhaliwe ke kuwona lama accounting records noma ke kulama records lawana enziwe futhi nokuthi ke futhi lawo ma records lawo ahlanganisiwe ase eyakhishwa phecelezi ke ukuprintwa atholakala futhi ke ngendlela ejwayelekile ibank lena noma leli bank leli elisebenza ngayo nokuthi ke lama records lana kanye nawo lama documents lana ke agcinwa nokuthi futhi ke angaphansi kolawulo lwayo ibank lena.
As we've mentioned, the date, it's the 6th of September 2023.
Bese sishilo ukuthi date yizo i6 zika September 2023.
Now, if you looked at the new exhibit DD1A, P law, says precisely the same as what Ms. Carolina Petronella Buota is saying.
Uma ubuka leli ke noma lesi statement esifungelwe naye ke uP law lona usho kanye lokho okushiwo uyena ke uPetronella Buota kulesi statement esifungelwe.
Now, if you turn the page over, page 2, the affidavit of Ms. Carolina Petronella Buota, she states, annexure of affidavit, she says, paragraph 1, copies of the bank statements for the account of Mr. Obongani Ntanzi, being account number 135641298.
Mabuka lana ke siqala kuleli ngala uyasho ke lana ukuthi ke amaphepha ke ahamba naso istatement lesi sifungele phecelezi ke affidavit siqala lana ke kuyena uCarolina Petronella Buota abe esesho ke ukuthi ke lana ama copy statement sebank kwi account yakhe client kwabhalwa Bongani Ntanzi, account number 13564129888.
And she states this statement period, which we've already covered.
Uyasho-ke nesikhathi ukuthi-ke i-statement lesi yesasiphi isikhathi ebese sikushilo.
Then paragraph 2, she states copies of extract with particulars of the account holder. It says client information, copy of ID document, photo of client.
Lana-ke uyasho-ke ku-paragraph 2 ukuthi-ke yini-ke ekhona-ke lana yakhe umnikazi we-account noma-ke amakhophi waphi ahlanganisiwe, imininingwane phecelezi i-information yalo i-client, ikhophi ye-ID noma-ke umazisi kanye futhi-ke nesithombe se-client.
If you go to page 4 of her affidavit, just 2 pages further, there's the client information, your information, do you see that?
Uma siza lana-ke ku-page 4 nayi-ke imininingwane yakho
That she refers to in paragraph 2A.
le akhuluma ngayo la ku-2A.
Then paragraph 2B, she refers to copy of the ID document.
Khuluma lana ngekopi-ke ye-ID.
There it appears on page 5, the next page.
Nayi-ke la ku-page 5.
Then paragraph 2C, she says the photo of client. And
Bese-ke
there's a photo that you said you wanted to see a color copy of.
bese lana-ke isithombe se-client isona-ke isithombe lesi ukuthi-ke ufuna usibona kahle-ke ufuna ubona ikhala yaso.
Yebo.
Yes.
Ngisacela nje ukubuza kancane Phambilini. Angalo maye mangalo. Kubhala le signature le. Leli gama lomuntu ukuthini la ngezathi. Le. Le.
The witness is asking, there's a signature, water deponent, and just underneath that there's something written that the witness would like to know as to what is that which is written there.
But is the Commissioner of Oaths, Warrant Officer Mukwena?
Mkwena na.
Na? Mukwena.
Kuba uthi mlawuzi la. Ngiyayibona ngithi le nto le.
Okay, the witness says Mlawuzi now.
Mangingathi ngibuka kahle le signature la kubhala ukuthini mlawuzi or what ngaphela ama signature la ngiyawabona bangisayinele ejele abade ngihamba lama signature abo ngiyawazi.
The people that I travel with, they do sign for me in prison. I know they are.
But it says Pule Mukwena, the warrant officer.
Oh Mkwena.
Mokwena.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Aye, all right.
Sorry, is the first number of Warrant Officer Mukwena there? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, just recite it so that we get going.
Yes, it's 0534565 -1.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Ntanzi, if you have a look at the new exhibit DD1A, page 2 of 14, the bank official P law says he or she is attaching paragraph 1, copies of the bank statements for the savings account of, says client Mr. Bongani Ntanzi, being account number 135641298, and it says statement for the period 2014-01-01 to 2015-06-30.
Uma sibuka lana-ke ku page 2 kwamakhasi-ke awu-14 ngaphansi kwestatement esifungelo sakhe uPilo ubhalile-ke lana ukuthi amakhompi-ke e-bank statement kwi-savings account yakhe uBongani Ntanzi, account number 13564129888, ukuthi-ke i-statement lesi-ke esesikhathi u-1 January 2014 kuyoshaya-ke i-30 ku-June 2015.
if you go back again to Exhibit DD1, where the bank statement starts on page 7, it indicates that the bank statement is for the period, the top right-hand corner, page 7,
Of DD?
DD1.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Page 7, are you there?
This is 5, 6, 7. Yes, yeah.
You'll see the top right-hand corner, it says from date, it's 01/01/2014 to date 31 December 2015.
Uma ubuka lana ke ne ukuthi ke i-date eqala ngayo noma i-statement isiqala nge-date nge-1 zika January 2014 siyogcina ke nge-31 ku December 2015.
Right, so do you see the statement, or the statement period overlaps? The one attached to the affidavit of Ms. Buota goes from 1 January 2014 to 31 December 2015, and the one attached to the affidavit of P. Law is for the period 1 January 2014 to 30 June 2015.
Uma ngabe umuka ke lana ama date ne uma sibuka lesi statement esifungele sakhe uBuota Miss Carolina Petronella Buota sona sithi i-date esiqala ngayo yi-1 zika January 2014 siyophela ke noma siyogcina nge-31 ku December 2015 bese lesi esikaphilo sithi sona siqala nge-1 ku January 2014 sigcine nge-30 nge-30 zika June 2015.
And you can have a look at the bank statement itself that starts from page 7 of the affidavit of Carolina Petronella Buota, from page 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, up to page 18. You'll see that just before the last page, it says 31 December 2015.
Ndike umshushisi uzobuka ke manje. Ungaqala kule page ne u7, u8, u9, u10, 11, u12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Manje uthi ke ngibalero but I think siphela la ku 31. So uthi ke ungasibuka uqala lana kule page kuze kule page ke lena yokugcina nayo yokugcina so yeah uthi ke but kodwa sigcina la sona statement ukuthi ke ungabuka uqala la ukuthi siqala nge1 uthi siqala nge1 1 January 2014 siyogcina ke nge31 ngalendlela abhale ngayo. So uthi ke uma ngaba ukuthi ufuna ubheka kude kwe page yokugcina ungakwenza lokho uzobona ukuthi sigcina nge31.
If you go to the affidavits of P. Law,
Umuya affidavit ka P. Law masiza kuleka law
the bank statement should be right at the last page.
Okay.
The last attachment.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You'll see that the first page says from date 1/1/2014 to 30 June 2015.
Sorry. Thanks.
It's for the period 1 January 2014 to 30 June. And if you look at the last page, you'll see that the statement goes up to 30 June 2015.
1A. busy with 1A.
Yes, the statement of DD1A. So it's this one.
Yes,
So you've got it.
yes, I've got it. I'm just looking at the page for the statement, sorry.
Where the statement starts,
Page,
the first page of the statement, it says from date 1/1/2014 to 30 June 2015.
oh, nice, dance.
If you look at the last page, it says 30 June 2015.
You must go over a page. The green.
So the bank statement attached to the affidavit of P-law goes to up to 30 June 2015. The one attached to the affidavit of Ms. Carolina Petronella Buota goes up to 31 December 2015.
Lesi esiphethe sona sigcina nge-31 December 2015 bese sithi lesi esikalo sona sigcina nge-30 June 2015. 31 June 2015. 21 December, sorry, 2015. Thirty June 2015.
Mr. Ntaz, we want to demonstrate to you that these are two bank officials who are attaching bank statements of your account for the one for the period January 2014 to 31 December 2015, and the other one January 2014 to 30 June 2015.
Lana mnumzana Ntanzi okwenzekayo ukuthi ke sinabantu ababili abasebenzela ibhange lodwa uCapitec. Lana ke abahlanganise ama statement akho ebank, omunye ke siqala nge1 kuJanuary 2014 sogcina nge30 June 2015, omunye ke siqala ngazo i1 January 2014 sogcina ke nge31 December 2015.
And just lastly, we wish to refer you to page 2 of DD1, Ms. Carolina Petronella Buota's statement.
Page 2.
Yes.
Page 2.
Page 2, paragraph 2. It says attached to her affidavit is client information on paragraph A. And if you look at page 2 of DD1A of the affidavit of P-law, paragraph 2 also states that client information is attached, and if you page over, you'll see your client information.
Lana ke siku page 2 kuzona zombili ke i-statement lezi la uyasho ke ukuthi ke imininingwane ye-client uBuota nangale uPhilo uyasho ke uma se ubuka ke lana iyona ke imininingwane yalo i-client nalana ngokunjalo futhi.
If you go to page 3 of 14 of P-law, DD1A, you'll see the client information there.
Na imininingwane ye-client.
And if you go to page 4 of DD1, the affidavit of Ms. Buota, page 4, you'll see that your client information appears there.
So uthi ke kulama page amabili lana u4 ku5 lana u3 ka14 ukuthi ke imininingwane yakho ikhona la.
And if you go to page 5 of Ms. Bota's affidavit, that's copy of your ID and the photo of a client that she refers to on page 2.
Page 5 lana ke ukhuluma nge-ID lana kanye futhi ke nesithombe.
And page 4 of P-Law Statement DD1A also attaches copy of your ID and the client photo.
Naye ke uphilo na i-copy ye-ID uphilo kanye nesithombe.
You see that?
Uyakubona?
Ngiyayibona copy ID noma nje ithombe lesithombe singaqamile kahle.
I do see the copies of the IDs, although the photos are not clear.
Yesterday you requested that this photo that is referred to as client photo by the bank, that you want to see a clearer picture. We're going to show it there on the screen.
Yebo ngiyasibona.
Yes, I see it.
Ngicela nommeli wami ke sibuke kahle lesithombe ngoba khona izinto engizofuna akhulume ngaze kodwa ngicela nje asibuke kahle ukuthi yenele ngalesi sithombe
I'm
lesi.
going to ask my legal representative to have a proper look at this picture because there are certain things that I would like him to address to the court. I would ask him to just have a proper look to this photo
Ngoba lesi sithombe lesi sa 2013 mangivule account.
because this is a photo of 2013 when I opened the account.
Now, if we can then just revert to both affidavits regarding the transactions. From 25 October 2014 the bank statement attached to the affidavit of Ms. C.P. Bota. If we can turn to page 10, we've already traversed that. You can see that there are no transactions for that period. 25 October 2014 to 30 October 2014.
Lana ke uma sibuka la kulesi ke esakhe uBhota ukuthi ke akukho ke okwenzeka kuyona iaccount phakathi kwazo i25 October 2014 ufika 28 October 2014.
Yes, even up to the 30th of October 2014.
Nokudlulela kuzona i30 October 2014.
On the 31st of October 2014, there's interest received, R1.50, and there's also monthly account admin fee of R5.
Masibuka la 31 October 14 bakhuluma ke ukuthi ke kune interest eyatholakala u150 so lesibukwe kanye futhi ke nemali ke yenyanga yayo iaccount abayibiza ngokuthi ke iaccount admin fee eku R5.
Now, if you go to the new exhibit DD 1A, on page 4, you see, the page numbers appear at the bottom
Yes.
right.
Page 4.
Yeah, page 4 of 8. If you look,
Page 4 of DD.
DD 1A.
It should be 414.
No, the printed page numbers.
there.
Yes, the printed ones
All right.
on the bank statement. That says 4 of 18.
All right.
You'll see that between 24 October 2014 to 31 October, are you there?
Not yet. Finish. Yes, we are.
Yes. You'll see that between 24 October 2014 to 30 October 2014, there are no transactions there.
Mzobona ke la 24 October 2014 kuze kuyofika ke nge-30 October 2014 ukuthi ke akukho kwenzeka noma kuyona i-account.
The next transaction was on 31 October 2014, and its interest received 150, and there's monthly account fee of 5 rand.
Gcine la ngazi 24 uma uphinde ubona futhi ke okwenzekayo kuyona i-account kwakungeyi-31 ku-October 2014 besho ukuthi ke ne interest yatholakala u-150 nokuthi ke imali ke yenyanga phecelezi ke admin fee we-5 rand.
So, Mr. Ntanzi, the point being here that both the statements attached to the affidavit of Ms. Carolina Petonana Buota of Capitec Bank, as well as P. Law, indicate that there were no transactions for the period 25 October 2014 to 30 October 2014.
Uma sibuka ke lana kuzona zombili ke itatimende lezi ezifungelwe esakhe uCarolina Buota kanye nesakhe uP Law sikhombisa ukuthi ke akukho okwenzeka kuyona i-account phakathi kwe-25 October 2014 kuyoshaya ke i-30 ku-October 2014.
Do you have any comment?
Khona ongakusho?
Ngiyakubona lokho kubhalwe phambi kwami.
I see that as it is recorded or written in front of me.
So the facility that you claim that you obtained at the bank, as well as the limit increase, are not reflected in both the bank statements. Do you agree?
Manje ke lokho kubili okhuluma ngako othi wahamba wayokwenza ebhange ukuthi wahamba ke wayokwenza i-loan nokuthi wahamba ke wayokhuphula ke ilimit yelanga ukuthi lokho akukho kulamaphepha la aphambi kwakho asebank.
Because enkantolo mangizazi loan nginayo eCapitec. La kula bank statement akukho kodwa mina loan ngiyazazi nayo eCapitec.
My Lord, I know that I do have a loan at Capitec. Yes, it is not in these papers that are before me, but I know that I do have a loan with Capitec.
Now, yesterday, when we were dealing with your leave reports, yesterday we saw that you did apply for leave for the period according to Exhibit DD2. That you were on leave for the period we're talking now about annual leave 25 July 2014 to 28 August 2014.
Oh, back here, Judge.
Yes. It's page 11 of 14.
Still now. Page 11.
Do you see that?
Kune annual leave la noma ke i-leave ke yonyaka which iqala nge-25 July 2014. Is it that one? To nge-28 August 2014.
Yes. Now, we just wish to refer to the transactions for that period when you were on leave, 25 July 2014 to 28 August 2014.
Manje ke sifuna ukuthi size lana ke kwi-statement ke sibone ke ngalesi sikhathi ke owakwi-holiday ngaso noma ke ukwi-leave ngaso ama-transactions ke alawo ma-date lawo.
Just simply to indicate to you that transactions are reflected in your bank statements.
Ukhombisa ke ukuthi ke akhona ke kuyona i-bank statement yakho.
Now, when we look at page 9 of Exhibit DD1,
Page 9.
yes, the affidavit of CP Bota.
Yes.
It will indicate page 3 of 12 on the printed.
Yes. Yes.
You'll see that the day on which you went on leave, on 25 July 2014,
No.
there was an ATM cash withdrawal. It says ATM Nongoma.
Uzobona ukuthi ngaleli langa leli ke owuya ngalo ulibuka nali langa lawo 25 July 2014 sorry nali ke libhaliwa 25 July 2014 nazi 25 July 2014 wakhipha ke imali kwaNongoma.
Any comment?
Khona ongakusho?
You don't-
ngiyabona imali eliviyona iphi la ngoba ngibone kahle.
I see it, but where is the leave money, because I can't see properly here.
Yes, but we're just talking about the transactions starting from the 25th of July 2014.
Yebo ke kodwa manje sisakhuluma nje ngokukhishwa kwemali ke uqala ngazo i25 kuJuly 2014.
Then there's a ATM cash withdrawal fee.
Okunemali ke eyathathwa ke ilona ibhange ngokuthi ke wakhipha imali wena.
Then
Ifee
next-
yakho bayithatha.
Sorry, next is the transaction that we refer to on 29 July 2014. It says branch change temporary card limit fee. Then just below that, ATM cash withdrawal, ATM Nongoma.
Oh, no. Lana ke ilena ke besikhulume ngayo yange 29 July 2014 branch change limit la ukuthi ke lana ila kwashintshwa khona ke yona ke ilimit enjengaphansi nje kwalokho yase ikhuluma ke ngokukhishwa kwemali kwaNongoma.
You inquired as to where your leave money is. If you look at 21 transaction of 21 July 2014,
Uthi ke ubuzile ukuthi iphi ke imali yakho ye leave uma ubuka la nge 21 July 2014
says payment received, transfer 12,433.76.
ithi lana ke kunemali ke eyakhokhwa noma ke imali oyathola ngipholisa imali oyithola ithi transfer bese ithi 12,433.76
And there's another credit of just under 6,000.
bese kuba nenye ke futhi ke nje engaphansi nje ko 6,000 is the one underneath that
Yes.
yeah ile.
The total is now 18,424.55.
Ihlangene ke ku 18,425
Angithi phamba nkosenkantolo la
Yebo.
imali elifu mayingene ihamba nebonus ihamba nepay yangithi.
when leave money is being paid, it's bonus and well as the salary.
Sala ilandelano ye3 mayingena la.
When those amounts are being deposited, they've got to be deposited now, so they have to follow each others.
Noma ngabe ngisakhumbula nkosenkantolo ukuthi imali elifu yayiyo lo 12,000 kodwa njani ngokwazi kwami angiboni ukuthi wakuyiyo le.
Although I can't remember, my lord, the leave money, whether it was that 12,000, but according to me, no, that's not the amount,
Yes.
my lord.
Now, just going ahead, on the 29th of July 2014, there's an ATM cash withdrawal at Nongoma.
Masihla futhi ke kunenye imali futhi eyakhishwa kwaNongoma.
And on the 2nd of August 2014, there's also ATM cash withdrawal, it says Nongoma.
Phinde futhi ngazo i2 zika August 2014 kunenye futhi imali eyakhishwa ke ku-ATM iyasho ithi kwaNongoma.
And on the 6th of August 2014, there's also an ATM cash withdrawal Nongoma.
Phinde futhi ngazo i6 zika 6 September.
No,
No, sorry, 6 August, 6 August,
2014.
ngiyapholisa. Ngazo i6 zika August kwaphinde futhi kwakhishwa imali kwaNongoma. Sorry, I think it's 6 August.
So we didn't get your comment?
Uyakhuluma? Khona kusho.
Cha ngiyabuka mina ngikho ngisho.
No, I'm just looking
Yes.
at the statement.
But once again, Mr. Ntanzi, we're just demonstrating to you that the transactions are recorded.
Esikwenzayo la mnumzane Ntanzi ukukhombisa ukuthi okwenzekayo noma ke okwenzekayo yebo ebank kuyabhalwa la. Into yenziwayo noma eyenzekayo ebank iyabhalwa.
Ngiyavuma mina lokho akushoyo ukuthi lokho okwenzakala ebank kuyavuma. Nakho khona manje kade ngibuza phambi kwecourt ngithi la uthi imali elifu lena mhlambe ngithi imali anepay. Fela ingene ye3 ngithi ibhala ukuthi lena imali elifu le imali epay le imali yebonus ngiyelifina ngithi mina.
Just like I hear what you are saying, that it gets recorded, but just as I asked here now, that as you indicated there, that 12,433.76 cents is for leave, and then maybe the one underneath that, it's the salary. So when it is deposited, it has to follow, it has to be the leave, the bonus, as well as the salary. They've got to go in sequence.
Yes. If you look at the 30th of July 2014, there's a payment of 1,344.75.
Mubuka lana nge-30 July 2014 kunemali ke owayithola i-1,344.75.
And 19 September 2014, there's also another payment of 5,636.55.
Base kuthi ke nge-19 kuSeptember 2014 wenye futhi ke imali owayithola eku-5,636.55.
Ingakho nje mina ngikhulumile laphambi kwecourt ukuthi le mali le othwena mhlambe imali elifu ngaleso sikhathi bese ngiyi-B1 okudala ngomsebenzi wasemayini bese ngiyi-B1.
Hence, I made mention of this amount that you referred to of 12,433.76, that at that time I was already on B1 and for a long time at the mine.
Ngisho ngabuka i-payslip yami izokutshela ukuthi bese ngiyi-B1 bese ngi-operator lezo khathi lezo. Manje yangimangaza imali elifu mayizothi 12,000 lapha kimi.
Even if you were to have a look at my salary advice or my pay slip, it will show you that I was at an operator level B1. So it comes as a surprise to me if you are going to say that the leave money was 12,000.
Ayisathi ngisho noma 15, 16 sithi 12,000.
Not even maybe 15 or 16, now it says 12,000.
Yes. Now, if we can ask you to turn to page 8 of 12, I think we touched on this yesterday. On the 22nd of July 2015, there's a payment received of 50,000. It says page 8 of 12,
Yes, we are there.
payment received of 50,000. What was that amount for?
Lana, silana ke manje. Okay. I-22 kuJuly 2017 ukuthi ke nomali wayithola 50,000 kwakuyimali yani.
Nasekhoti ngishilo izolo ukuthi bengizophendula into engcono beyibhale ukuthi leave or imali yani.
I did say yesterday, my lord, that I was going to respond much better if it was indicated as to whether was it leave or what money was it for.
Now, in the final analysis, Mr. Ntanzi, we put it to that the period which you say you were on unpaid leave from the 27th October 2014 to 31 October 2014, there are no transactions at all on your account.
Sithi kuwena ke isikhathi lesi ke owawu believe ngaso amalanga lana ke owawungeke wakhokhela emsebenzini ukuthi akukho nje okwenzeka. Okay, asiwasho lamalanga i27 October 2014 kuze kuyofika ke nge31 kuOctober 2015 ukuthi ayikho into eyenzeka kwi-account yakho ngalawo malanga lawo.
Nkosi enkantolo mina ngiyamuzwa lokho akusho ngoba namanje nje mangibhizi ngithi mina ngiyabuza ukuthi le mali oyimali yana impendulo angiyithola ingakho naqala ukuthi bengishilo phambi kwekhoti mina kuzoba nzima ukuthi mina ngiphendula ngale bank statement ngoba no mangibuza phambi kwekhoti i-answer angiyithola.
I hear what the state is saying, my lord, but right now, as I am asking with regards to this particular amount, as to what amount this was, I do not get an answer. And I also did say before the court that it would be difficult for me to respond on this bank statement, my lord, because as I'm asking a question, I'm not being answered.
So, you can take up these issues with, your legal representative can take up this issue with you.
Ummeli wakho ke udaba lolu ke uyena ke umuntu ongaxoxisana naye ngalo.
Yebo ngikuzwile lokho ngithi bekushona phambi kwekhoti nayikho into engiyiphendulayo.
Yes, I heard that, but you are the one who was saying that I am not responding before the court.
Ingakho ngisho phambi kwekhoti ngo-2014 bese ngiyi-B1 okudala manje makuzothi imali elifu le 12,000 hayi mina ngikhomba ukuthi hayi angivumelani nayo.
Hence I said before, or as I said before the court, my lord, that by 2014 I was already at B1 level at the mine. So if this amount is to be said that it was leave money, I do not agree with that.
We therefore posit to you, Mr. Ntanzi, that your version that you were at your home village in KwaZulu-Natal for the period starting 25 October 2014 to 31 October 2014 is untrue.
Siyasho ke noma siyakutshela ke manje mnumzana uNtanzi ukuthi ke inkulumo yakho yokuthi ke wawusemakhaya nge-27 October 2014 kwaze kwayoshaya i-31 October 2014 ukuthi leyo nkulumo leyo ayilona iqiniso.
Nkosi enkantolo ngangisekhaya.
My lord, I was at home.
You never disclosed to the investigating team, in particular Sergeant Mukhani, testify that during the interview in the boardroom on the 17th of October 2020, you told them that you were at work on the 26th of October 2014.
Ukuthi lokho ke awukazi ukudalule kuyithimba eliphenyayo. Usergeant Mukhaneke kubufakazi bakhe abethula ukuthi ke laphayana eboardroom ngey-17 ka-October 2020 owabatshela kona wena lapho ukuthi ngey-26 ka-October 2014 wawusemsebenzini.
akakhulumi lona iqiniso Nkosi enkantolo.
He was not telling the truth, my lord.
Futhi Nkosi enkantolo eboardroom akaze ngikhulume nomhane mina.
And also, my lord, in the boardroom, I never spoke to Mukhane.
And that was the reason why they went to retrieve your clocking records, Exhibit DD.
Nokuthi ke yingakho bahamba baya emsebenzini la osebenza khona beyothatha noma beyodonsa ke noma beyokhipha i-clocking record yakho.
Nkosi enkantolo ngiphinde ngiphendule lapho. Nkosi enkantolo amaphoyisa ogininda kimi eboardroom bathi mina angisebenzi ngihlala ehostel eFosolasi ngumuntu wamateksi.
I repeat, my lord, at the boardroom, the police officers, the likes of Geninda, said to me or put it to me, my lord, that I was unemployed, I was residing in Fostoras, and I was in the taxi business.
Lokho futhi Nkosi enkantolo kufakazi lokho kumhana ungene lapha ecourt uthi mina ngithengisa idakamizwe eFosolasi ngithengisa ngasiphi isikhathi idakamizwa ngisebenza.
And that, my lord, to prove that it is evidence, Mukhane came to court and informed the court that I was selling drugs in Fostoras. Now, what time was I selling the drugs when I was gainfully employed?
Now, when Advocate Numalo asked you where you were on the 26th of October 2014, you said when you are not at home, you are at work. You never mentioned that you were at your village home.
Uma ekubuza ke noma uma wawuhlonya imibuzo kuyena uadvocate Nxumalo ukuthi wawukuphi nendawo ngazi 26 ku-October 2014 awukazusho ukuthi ke noma awushongo kuyena ukuthi wawusekhaya noma usemakhaya owakusho kuyena ukuthi uma ungekho emsebenzini usekhaya
And that you had ceremonies to perform.
nokuthi wawunemisebenzi okwakufanele uyenze.
Iphendula ngaphinda bamnquma mina iqondile ayikho lapha egwembe khona phambi kwecourt.
The response that I gave to Advocate Nxumalo, it was a straight or a direct response. There is no way where it was an indirect response.
Nkosi enkantolo ngangeke ngicela amalanga amahlanu mina ngicela ukuhlala eGoli mina.
There is no way, my lord, that I would have requested for 5 days only to just be around Gauteng, my lord.
When Advocate Mshololo asked you your whereabouts on the 26th of October 2014, you answered that since it has been established that you were not at work, you must have been home, but you never gave the version that you had ceremonies to perform.
Uma wawubuzwa uyena Advocate Mshololo ukuthi wawukuphi ekhaya, ngiyabonga ngiyaxolisa, ukuthi wawukuphi nge-26 ka-October 2014 owakusho kuyena ukuthi nanjengoba sekutholakele ukuthi wawungekho emsebenzini kusho ukuthi ke wawusekhaya kodwa ke awukazi ukusho lokhu ukuthi ke lenkulumo oyishilo manje ukuthi kwakunemisebenzi ekwakufanele uyenze.
Ngeanswer kaMama Mshololo akachasho ukuthi angichaze.
With the question that was posed by Advocate Mshololo, I was never asked, or she never asked me to explain or to elaborate.
When we began to deal with your leave records, we asked you as to what was the purpose of taking unpaid leave. You indicated that there was nothing in particular that you had to do. You wanted to tend to cattle amongst others and just do general work around the house.
Uma bese sekubuza umshushisi uthi yena ke umshushisi sekubuza ukuthi ke kwakuyisiphi isizathu esakwenza ukuthi ke uthathe ke amalanga la washo ke wena uphendula ukuthi cha akunazathu kwakungenazathu nje kwakuwukuthi ufuna ekhaya uyobheka inkomo nokuthi ke uklineke amagceke.
Isizathu ngisibekile phambi kwecourt.
I did mention the reason before the court.
You never mentioned at the point that you had ceremonies to perform.
Awushongo ukuthi kwakunemisebenzi ekwakufanele uyoyenza.
Umbuzo waqhamuka ngayiphi indlela ngize ngiphendule atse ngiphendule ngaphambi kweNkosi enkantolo.
In which manner was the question asked for me to answer like that before the court?
And in contrast, yesterday you said that the main reason why you went home was to perform the ceremonies.
Izolo-ke wase uthi izathu sokuthi uhambe uye ekhaya-ke kwakuwukuthi uyokwenza imisebenzi.
Phela ngoba ngimlapha ebhokisini angizosikhulumela. Yonke into ihamba ibuye kimi engqondweni.
As I am standing here, I am here in order to answer for myself, so everything comes back.
And in your evidence in chief, you never mentioned anything about performing ceremonies.
Kubufakazi bakho-ke uma uqala ubufakazi bakho-ke usabuzwa imibuzo uyena-ke ummeli wakho awushongo lutho ngemisebenzi.
Nkosi enkantolo ummeli wami akazange akhulume ngedate lapha ecourt ngishiya. Azange athi ummeli wami ngedate esowawukuphi. Kwenzakalanga.
My Lord, I did say this, that my legal representative never asked me about a date or to say that on a particular date what happened.
You also did not mention that you obtained a loan for the, to finance the ceremonies.
Awushongo futhi-ke nokuthi wathatha i-loan ukuthi-ke ukhokhele imisebenzi leyana-ke nokuthi-ke noma ulekelele imisebenzi le owawuzoyenza.
Akazange ngibuze ummeli wami ngalokho.
My legal representative never asked me about that
Ngalesi sikhathi engilida lapha ecourt.
when he was leading me here in court.
You also never mentioned that the issue of the lobola, that you had to pay lobola for your partner. Only when we asked you about that, did you mention that?
Nodaba-ke lokulobola awushongo lokho uzokhuluma kuphela uma ngabe sesikubuza ngako.
Ngiyakuzwa kokusho ummeli wami akazange ngibuze ngakho ekhathi engilida.
I hear what you are saying, but my legal representative never asked me about that when he was leading me.
Ngoba nawe khona izinto la ungangibuza ngaphambi kodwa engangiyibuzwa ngummeli wami.
Because as you yourself or you as well, there are certain things that you never asked me, which my legal representative asked me about.
Then this morning you mentioned that you went into the branch of Capitec in Nongoma on Monday, the 27th of October 2014. This you never mentioned in your evidence in chief.
Namhlanje-ke ekseni uthe wahamba wayongena phakathi-ke ebank kwaNongoma, into leyo ongakazeke uyikhulume ngaphambili noma uma-ke ummeli wakho ekulida ngobufakazi.
Naye ummeli wami akazange ngibuze ngankosi enkantolo.
Even my legal representative never asked me about it, my lord.
As a court, please, my lord, can we take the long adjournment at this point? It's 6 minutes to 1.
Yeah, Mr. Can you, hello, just place what you're asking on record.
I'm saying, my lord, I do realize that my concentration is affected, so I feel tired, my lord.
Mr. She says he's feeling tired and he is suffering from lack of concentration, adequate concentration. So you need to be released for the weekend.
All I'm asking, my lord, is just that you not come back at all.
Hello?
I'm just asking that you adjourn for the day, if possible.
For the day, okay. Any objections? No objections? Okay, fine, let's object for the day. Continue Monday because our interpreter says he's indisposed. Yeah.